Hello. Tag anybody you have around you. Tell others we're live. Hello, this is 5 p.m. California time. This is 5 p.m. Hello. Let's see. Trying to. Hello. Okay, here you go. All right. Can somebody hear me okay? All right. My name is Rosemary. For those who are new to my website, in my webpage, my Facebook page, I am Rosemary Anyanwu. I'm a doctor in pharmacy and also a digital mentor and help others to start business, their digital business through a proven and a system that has maintained the taste of time. So today I was having questions from our clients, and the question is, compare with the traditional business model. How do I see the cost of starting this business? Can I compare the cost? This business is very cheap to start when you compare it with the traditional business model. Number one, the digital business is something you do with your laptop and your cell phone. Wherever you have your internet access, you can do the business, and the social media being like your office. In the traditional business model, you have to go to the physical location. Probably you also have to purchase a fuel or gas, put in the car, and drive down. Not to mention the risk of the continuous driving to your location, depending on where your store is, with regards to where your house is located. And then in your traditional store or business, you have to pay for rent. You have to rent the place, or you build the place with your own money. Sometimes people borrow money from the bank, they will build a place, and then they will own it, or they will rent. So someone already built the place, and then they will be renting and they'll be paying for rent. Now, in your traditional business model, you have something you're selling, right? You are either selling the products, food stuff, electronics. There are arrays of things you can sell, but you have to open up the shop, get the shop in place, put it all the things you need, maybe the cabinets or other things, put all the things you need to, display your goods and services. And then you will stock up the shop by buying the commodities or what you want to sell. And every month, remember, you have to pay for the rentage. Then you also have to keep restocking your commodities. Sometimes, depending on what you sell, some of them might get expired on you. You might either trash them, And also sometimes you see people filing bankruptcy because the thing is not moving, or they didn't catch up with selling all of them. And then you have to do campaigns. You have to campaign when you want to open the shop new. You have to campaign and let people know that this shop is opening soon. And then you have to employ people depending on how large your store is. Probably employ people to work for you. You pay them. If it's like a pharmacy opening, you need to have like machines and all of that for people swiping their credit card or debit card when they make purchases. Even if it's a grocery store, you also need those kind of machines. So you buy other things you need to get yourself up and running. With our kind of model, you don't have to employ people because it's a very easy business to do. It's just 2 hours a day, you're good to go. You build a generational wealth and legacy, and people are wondering, how did you do it? Just like I'm here right now, maybe I spend like 30 minutes, or I don't even spend 30 minutes in my life, maybe 7 minutes or so, just to engage my page followers for them to know what this page is all about. But behind the scene, my business is running. You see, that's the power of automation. So here, I don't need to start telling people this store is opening soon because social media has been there. So you just come out and they put on your advertisement. Facebook will take care of that for you. You pay Facebook for doing that. And the money you spend, you file it out in taxes and even get more money back in most cases, depending on what you're filing. And the second thing is that you're not paying people to work for you because, like I said, it's be easy, so you do it by yourself. Another point is that you don't need to be worried about expiration of your goods and services because there's no goods and services in the first place. All the goods, all the products that we actually have something to do with is handled by the company that we are affiliated with. And this company has been in business for the past 50 years. All the logistics, mailing it to our new distributors, our business owners, they take care of all that piece for you. There is power of automation. When you're sleeping, your business is working. But in your physical store, you have to continually come in there every day for it to work. Because if you don't come, it will not work. People will think you're not selling anymore and you're locked up. But there are people in our business model who maybe life happens, they were away for 1 week, and by the time they come back, the power of automation is still continue their business and they come back with a lot of checks. So that's why I love and I'm excited about our business because it's one of those kind of businesses you just be wondering, what just happened? I barely put in time, you barely put. So if you put in 3 hours a day, for example, and you earn, let's say, $1,000, someone else put 8 hours to make 1,200, who is richer? The person who puts less time, who works the business around his or her schedule because you're your own boss, so you work when you want. The person who is less stressed because the digital business does not stress you. Nobody will push you to do this, do this. You just go by your own pace. That's one thing I love about this business. In fact, I am so excited about this business because of that. But in your corporate work, you are trying to catch up with emails, catch up with deadlines, please your boss, please your co-workers, follow protocols and all of that. And there's so many you have to consider. And at the end of the day, it can even become overwhelming that you're wondering whether you're catching up. But in this one, you do your thing the way you want it. And we have AI tools, we have apps that we use to do our job. And these things, it kind of presents you to endless possibilities of what you can create. It gives you the opportunity to be very, very creative in what you put out there. As far as you're able to stand out in the social media, that's what it is. And that's why I'm your digital mentor, helping you know how to stand out, helping you to grow your business in the online space. And I was tutored on how to do it. And you will also be tutored because there's one-on-one mentorship. In your physical store, sometimes nobody gives you idea what to do or how to do it unless you go and learn from someone else and pay them before you start your own shop. But in this one, as soon as you start, you have your mentorship going on, as also you're making your money by the side and ranking up. So this is why I see this business as the boom. It's a business that if you're a mom If you're a pharmacist, if you're a nurse, if you're a medical doctor, if you're an engineer, any profession that you work that doesn't give you time for your family and you crave for that time, this is the right business for you. How is the startup cost? So, with all the comparisons I have made, you can also agree with me that the physical store or traditional business is more money consuming compared with the one in the online space. Because with the one in the online space, you're not paying any monthly fee, you're not paying any weekly fee to anybody, no payment for goods and services, no payment for the physical location of the place, like renting. Just, you're not paying your workers or anything like that. And in the online space, you have no limit to how far your business can scale up to, high level of scalability, and there's no cap to how much you can earn. So in the physical or traditional business, sometimes there's amounts you see that you can't make more than that. Sometimes there's a cap. You are working in a corporate office, most times too there is. But in this one, because of the large audience and the social media, it becomes difficult to predict how much maximum you can make. There is no limit to how much you can make. And so the company expects you to just, watch the free webinar. Today is the free webinar is already going on. So it's already going on. Start right now is already on. And if you didn't join the webinar at www.rosemaryanyamo.com, it's right here on my screen. ROSEMARYANYANW. It is right here on my screen. So if you did not have the opportunity to watch it, you can also watch it, the pre-recorded one, and just pay your 149. So we ask you to pay for 149 so we can tell you more about the business, because you can see someone walking on the street and you're telling them about the business. You don't know if they're interested. If someone shows interest, then you can sit them down and tell them more. And that's what the 149 is for. And then after that, you just invest one time on one of their products, quality, good product for you to use, and that's it. And that one is when you have your one-on-one coaching call. So that's why our digital business online space marketing strategies and in a business we're doing online is far cheaper compared with the one that is done as in a traditional way. Alrighty, I hope I answered this question for those of my potential leads and clients who keep asking about this question. And I pray that you'll be able to make a decision. Remember, if you do not shape your tomorrow by making a conscious effort to create the kind of tomorrow you want, then by tomorrow you will be left with nothing but to accept the kind of life that is thrown at you. And so people do not fail because they just want to fail, they fail to plan. If you plan well, then you cannot fail. Do not accept mediocrity. Do not accept sitting on the fence. Do not accept watching from the sideline. The online space is the new oil well, and I tell you from the bottom of my heart, and it only takes a a trial to convince you. So, my dear, people are leveraging online. People are making it big, and you cannot afford to just watch on the sideline. Those days are gone. Dive in, watch the webinar, pay your 149, you're in. And your future will thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.